The IVF lab is the single most important part of the IVF clinic because that's where the pregnancies are created. And the components of a good IVF lab are, of course, the most important thing is the infrastructure. The size of the lab has to be the right size. Too big and it's difficult to maintain. Too small and the people keep bumping into each other. I would suggest that a size of anywhere between 200 to 300 square feet is optimal. The air that gets into the lab, that has to be filtered and free of chemical pollutants. How do we do that? There are air handling units associated with filters along with them. These also need to be with backups so that if the primary unit is malfunctioning, the backup unit can start functioning immediately. Then you need specialized equipments inside the lab. What are those? You need incubators where basically the embryos are cultured. Now each of these incubators is utilized by every patient for 5 days because the embryos need to be cultured for 5 days. So based on what your load in the clinic is, you need to order the right number of incubators. We, for example, have more than 11 incubators in our clinic. Why do we need that many incubators? Because we don't want too many embryos to be cultured in the incubator at the same time. Because that means that many more times the doors have to be open and shut, which may compromise the air quality inside. You also need to add for breakages and malfunctions. So whatever that you need to top up with another 50% so that you never go wrong throughout the culture for any of your patients. You need what are known as ICSI micro-manipulators. They help us to inject the sperms inside the eggs. You should definitely have spare for your clinic as well. Then you have workstations. Workstations are specialized chambers where the air quality and temperature is maintained while the embryologist is working on your eggs and sperms. And the most important part of the IVF lab is, of course, the embryologist who is working there. The embryologist is the person who is actually going to identify the eggs, inject them with the sperms, form embryos, and then keep monitoring them till they grow to blastocyst and then freeze them for you to be used later on. So, to conclude, a good IVF lab should be well constructed, should be of the best standards, should use the right kind of equipments, maybe have extra spares as well, and should be manned or monitored with the most skilled and experienced embryologist that you can afford so that we have the best outcomes.